Hey everyone, it is me, Ian, this guy here in Beijing, and it has been a bit of a cloudy and a windy day here in Beijing today. Actually, recently the weather's been okay. It's been hot and humid, which means more and more people are getting out and about, and the bars and the restaurants and the shopping malls, etc., are all filling up, and the evening outdoor dining is back in full fling. And it's great. I love it. This city is fantastic. I'm also seeing more and more foreigners coming back into Beijing now that the visa and so on is opened up, and that's wonderful to see. It's amazing. Over the last 3 years, things have been quiet, which has led it to be a much more peaceful, calm city from when I first arrived in Beijing. Apparently the world has changed, and if that is true, then I would guess it's easy to say that Beijing has also changed. I'm sure it has. I think it has evolved. It will keep evolving, and it will get back to, I think, what they call this, the new normal, whatever the hell that is. Oh, it's windy now.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. Damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great. I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on time.
That said, I have noticed that with the foreigners coming back into the city, there has been maybe a couple or so with a little bit of a bad attitude. I'm still yet to work out if it's just that they are needing to adjust from the angsty, angry place that they've come from, or whether they're just a pain in the ass no matter wherever they are. We all know that type of person. I'm sure you've met them. The other day I saw a group of foreigners being complete dickheads with a waitress. Sad to see, actually. I was embarrassed for them, but maybe they're just that type of person or people. This morning also, when I was standing just off the curb alongside another guy, local guy here, this foreigner came whizzing past on his wee electric bike, and I say wee electric bike because this guy was a big guy. He comes whizzing past, honking his wee squeaky horn and shouting that we should get off the road. Again, some daft arse probably needing to adjust his attitude before he does get himself into some bother here in China. And I've seen foreigners get into bother here because they just don't think. I am here in the park looking at the goldfish swimming in the pond, and they are huge. I mean, huge. And I was thinking about something that I'd heard when I first came to China, when I was amazed by the size of the goldfish swimming in this local pond. I was told back then that the goldfish that are free to swim and go around in the local pond, they will grow to 7 times the size of a goldfish that is contained in a fish tank in a home or a restaurant. And that reminds me of these foreigners that have come back to China or come into China to experience China. The ones that have had have an attitude problem, maybe, just maybe, they've been a wee bit goldfish swimming in their small fish tanks of a country, and now that they're in China and they can explore another culture, a bigger world, and realise that the world is not just all Western centric, then just maybe their brains could at least grow to 7 times the size that it currently is, and their wee nasty attitude could shrink a little, maybe 7 times or so. Anyway, as they say, the world is changing, and next week I am flying back to Scotland for a trip. I hear a lot that's changed in Scotland, and from my assessment from the media, what I consume, I can sense maybe that a lot has changed in the Western world, UK and Scotland. But then I will ask that one question that we should all ask ourselves, and what I usually end up asking other people to consider when I hear them talking about uneducated crap about China. The question I always ask them to ask themselves is, and this is the question, what if I am wrong? So when I head back to Scotland and I am seeing and thinking on the way back, maybe I might be wrong of the negative stuff I'm hearing. Anyway, I'm going back to Scotland for a few weeks. I will share and compare on this channel my experience in Scotland, compare it to living here in China for the last 7 years. Please subscribe. If you subscribe, at least you're going to see some beautiful scenery in Scotland, because I'm going to travel around Scotland with my son. Anyway, this is Ian, this guy here in Beijing, in the park in Beijing, peacing out, saying to you, take care of yourself, take care of your family. The wind is kicking up again. It's me, as always. The message is the same. Peace out.